Hey everybody, this is Amy. Uh, I apologize right now, before we even really get started, for the extra noise this morning. Um, in case you haven't been able to tell yet, I usually record my videos in my vehicle, and today it's just too hot to be sitting here without any kind of air conditioning or anything like that. Um, we're actually in the midst of an extreme heat advisory. And if you go just a few miles north, it changes over to a severe heat warning. So it's really, really, really hot here. So my vehicle is running. I'm not moving. It's in park and everything. I have to have that airflow, otherwise it gets just really hot in here. Anyway, um, I apologize about not having a real video for you guys yesterday. That's just the kind of week I've been having. Even though I knew yesterday morning that it was Thursday, I caught myself later saying that it was Wednesday. Um, I know today's Friday, and hopefully, because of my dress code at work, on Fridays we get to dress down a bit. And I'm able to wear jeans, which I'm wearing today. So hopefully that will be enough of a reminder for me that it's Friday. It's not Thursday. Today's Friday. So yeah, it's been a bit of a crazy week. Um, I told you guys yesterday that I would expand a bit on last week's video and how I think that why I think I'm doing better this week. Um, in case you haven't watched last week's video yet, I didn't talk so much about how I'm doing. I discussed more the topic of, maturity. What is maturity? Does playing video games mean you're immature? All kinds of stuff like that. So I mentioned in that video, I think, that I play Pokemon Go. If you haven't seen it yet, it's a slightly reality-based game, but at the same time it's not, because obviously Pokemon aren't really real. But the creators of the game teamed up with Google, and so when you're playing this game, it's designed to get you out, to get you moving around, and as you're out, you're able to catch Pokemon. And so I've been playing it, and on top of that, I have also been keeping better track of what I'm eating. My diet still isn't the greatest, but I've really, at this point, just been monitoring my calorie intake. I also downloaded another app that measures how far I'm walking, how fast. It's really neat. But I've been doing that, and so I think because I've been getting out more, and because I'm not eating as much, I didn't realize exactly how much I was eating. It was ridiculous. And so I think because of all of that, getting out, eating less, doing more, I think that has all come into me feeling better. I'm still getting, I still don't feel 100%. I'm honestly not sure if I ever really will feel 100%. But right now, I think I'm probably at about 60 to 70%, which is actually pretty good for me. I'm usually right around 50. And if I get down into a low, it can be like 10 or 20%. Um, and so I'm actually doing pretty good right now. And I really truly believe that a lot of it is because I'm getting out. I'm not doing any specific exercises at this point. Right now it is primarily just walking. But it's that movement, it's getting out in the fresh air, and I really think it's helping. Kind of along these lines, I'm going to post a link down in the description to an article that I found on Facebook, and it's regarding Pokemon Go. So it might seem a little silly at first, but I definitely advise reading it. I'm sorry, I misspoke there. Reading. I don't know what reesing is, unless it has to do with Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, which is always a possibility. But read this article. It talks about how just within the first weeks of Pokemon Go being out, people who are living with depression and anxiety, all this other stuff, they're already noticing that they're feeling better as well. It talks about how physical exercise is good, but it's one of the hardest things to motivate somebody who's living with these to do, and Pokemon Go is doing that. So yay game. So like I said, I'll post that link down in the description so you guys can read it if you want. It's fairly short. It took me just a couple minutes. So I hope you guys definitely do read that. In other good news, it is officially less than 2 weeks now until my kids come home. My youngest has been missing them, and I think he's excited for what he calls his kids to come home. I know I am. It's going to be a little bit of an adjustment because we've kind of gotten into a routine, and so them coming back is going to disrupt that, but that's just reality for us right now. We're going to have kind of two separate realities in a sense. We'll have when the older kids are here and when the older kids aren't here, and so it's going to be a bit of a rough transition. I'm expecting it, but it is officially less than 2 weeks. I am actually kind of proud of myself. When they come back, it'll have been about 8 weeks since they've been gone. And yes, I've dealt with a depression during that time, but I didn't crash. And for me, that's pretty impressive. So yeah, I'm proud of myself for that. I made it without completely crashing. Just trying to wrap my mind around that. Oh my God, I did it. So if I can get through this next, week and a half roughly, I'll be okay. Wow. This summer has flown by. I think making these videos has helped me through all this. It's kept me more focused in a sense. It's kind of given me a little something to keep track of the passage of time. Don't think that I'm going to stop these once my kids come home, because I'm going to keep doing them. I think this has by far been the best form of therapy I've ever had. as I've said in a previous video, there's a sense of anonymity here. It's just me and my camera. I know that there's people watching, and that's okay. But right now, in this moment, it's me and my camera. And I feel like I'm able to get more off my chest, get it out a little bit easier. I feel like I'm able to say the things I need to say, but without the anxiety of saying it to another person. So that has helped. So if you've watched all my videos this, so far, thank you. I really appreciate knowing that there are people out there going through this. I like watching other people's videos, seeing them going through it as well, knowing that I'm not alone. And I think for that, we have YouTube to thank. If YouTube wasn't there, would there be another option? Probably. I mean, we live in the internet era. There probably would be another option, but YouTube is just so easy to use, and they're so open to everybody that makes it easier to make the videos like this so that you guys can watch, so that I can talk. So yeah, I'm sorry, I'm kind of rambling here. Looking back, I'm kind of glad for a lot of things right now. Anyway, it's about all I've got for this week. So, I'll post the link to that article down in the description. As always, if you guys have any questions, comments, if you just need someone to talk to, feel like you can't talk to anyone else, you can send me an email. I'll put my email address down in the description as always. I'll also put the link to my Facebook page. You can find me there. You can post, any questions, comments. If you find something you think I should read, share it with me, please. I like hearing from you guys. I like getting feedback. So yeah, let me know if you have anything to say, anything to ask, anything like that. So until next week, you guys stay strong. Go out and play, walk around, just try to have a little bit of fun with what you do. And if you can't do that, then keep your head up and stay strong. It will get better, I promise. Until next week, you guys, always keep fighting. See you later.